Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm Stacy and tonight we are going to unbox this month's Sketchbox box. It just came in the mail today. I've untaped, but I haven't wrestled with the box to open it yet. Can we just say, you know, how nice that art is on the front? I dig it. There we go. Oh, cool. Acrylic paint box. Premium. Alright, let's not read that right now. Spoilers. Ooh. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, look at the art. I love drawing bugs, so this is right up my alley. This is beautiful. And this is the artist's handles. And this is the info on said artist. If you want to stop and read that. And then Colourfix paper boards and primers. Papers, boards, and primers. This one, oh, is this a sample set? Oh, there we go. This is deep black. Oh, nice. Okay. Medium tooth. Oh, this is going to be fun. They have a little bit of roughness to them. And then we have, ooh, yay, Pan Pastels. I love Pan Pastels. They're a favorite. Oh, these are, I don't think I have this color. Nice. Let's see what other colors we have. Purple. Ooh. I'm gonna take the lid off. This one is magenta. Oh, sorry. This one is magenta, and this one is violet, and this one is burnt sienna tint. Tint means it has white in it, so it's the pure color plus white. And then these are the little blending tools that come with. They're kind of a little more dense and a little more smooth than makeup sponges. They're a bit more dense and they are more smooth. They put the pastel on really, really nicely, actually. That's what you get with the Pan Pastel 3 set. They usually get them on Amazon in 3 sets, 5 sets, and then sets of 10, or you can get the giant set of the sets of 20, which there are 4 of. Ooh, more blending tools. I actually need blending tools, so this is super handy. I haven't used any different brands other than the one that is offered with the soft tools. This is an actual Pan Pastel Artist Pastels soft tool. So it's an applicator. Oh, nice. And you can use this like a paint. That's what all the tools are for. I'll show you my tools in a minute here. Where's the... oh, it's not closed. This particular one is a brush, and it comes with removable little wands, so that's handy. Too bad it didn't come with more brush, like 4 handles, one for each one, because I separate by color. So yeah, but that's cool. What else do we have in here? Ooh, pencils. Is that everybody? Ooh, we're gonna make a mess. Let's move these guys down onto the table. Like that. Make sure I got everything. Sketchbook. special sticker this month? Or did I just miss it? Just up. Let's scoot it out of the way. So then we have our pastels by Pan Pastel, our tools, and then we have two Gold Faber-Castell pencils, I would imagine pastel pencils, and they do not have colored names, but they do have the colors on the end pretty much match the tips, and it's 123 and 132 are the colors. We have our paper, which is super cool. And this is the like inspiration. So we're getting custom Pan Pastel set right here with the tools, and Faber-Castell gold Faber-Castell colored pencils in beige, red, and fuchsia. These wax-based pencils to sketch in your initial concept, clean up edges, add texture to your pastel work. And the soft tool and the Spectrum Colourfix pastel paper. This finely textured surface is perfect for a variety of dry media such as soft pastels, charcoal, and pencils. Its slight tooth helps pastels adhere to the paper and create seamless blends. Well, they're fairly inexpensive too. I did not get the acrylic box, which is good because I don't really care for acrylic paints. Okay, so there's the Sketchbox our prompt word is twilight. That's what I was looking for. And these are fantastic. There's, just to say how many sheets we get. 6 sheets, 230 pound, 4x9, which is an interesting shape. You can cut them in half, and that would give you 12 cards to work on, which would be nice. That'd give you what, 4x4.5. That'd be nice. Maybe we'll do that. Colourfix papers boards, and this is, oh, okay. So these are the colors you can get. All right. Does it open further or set it? I think that's it. Okay. The papers are sheets of acid-free 300 hot press European watercolor paper. So you can get paper in different finishes: smooth, medium, and rough, in 20 different colors. Rough, clear only. Colourfix board is available in medium surface with 6 colors. Colourfix paper sizes and these paper sizes. This medium surface comes with 10 color choices. And then there's the 16 by 20 board sizes. That'd be interesting to look into. Oh, I would like to look into their paint as well. Alright. Yeah, I'll have to read the rest of this later. Alright, let's see. So pastels, my favorite. Maybe we'll stick with the moth and butterfly situation, and I'll do a tall piece, something interesting and pretty. Let's play on one of these. with our colors. The black is intriguing me. I really want to take this and go into the cream and see how the tools put. Before I do a drawing, let's just do a little playing around. See what kind of marks we can get. How dense we can get the color on here. And it stays where I put it. Alright, do a little magenta. Blend like that. Like that. Just kind of playing around, seeing what happens. Get a good amount on there. Kind of swoosh it in. Then purple. And you can see that I'm using one sponge for all the colors. I did work from the light color to the dark color, and I will honestly tell you I don't normally pay any attention to that consciously with the tool, because let's do a little bit of that. I've got a clean edge here. We'll just do a little bit of that now. These are really nice for delicate, and I've done whole backgrounds with just one of these little wands. If you want even little textures, these are nice for that. You can go right in, pick up more than one color, and blend them both in like that. Seeing a lot of texture marks, so that's something to keep in mind, because I don't really care for that sometimes. And then sometimes, you know, you want there to be an obvious texture or feather or line or swirl or S or something, you know. And then this one, we can go over the top of that and swirl that in like that. Grab some of our light color, get some textures maybe over here. that. Looks neat, right? It looks like a cloud, a nebulous cloud, and like something like that. Do a little tap of the light color, a lot of light color, and then just tap your sponge or your wand or your tool, because it's loose on there, right? And it'll give you little sprinkles like that. Let's try a little harder here. Like that. And it's a lot of product. Like a lot of product. And then just come in and tap like you would tap your brush, your paintbrush, to get a starry effect like that. And the trick with pastels to get your stars to stay where you want them is to pat them down. Don't rub, don't scrub, just give it a little pat, 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 pat with a clean finger or a clean tool. Just straight down, kind of press it into the paper like that. Like that. And if you want to get other blends in, you can. And just press it right in. And you can pick up with a kneaded eraser. I know we didn't get this in the kit, but most of us have a kneaded eraser, right? So you can't clean up edges and stuff with a kneaded eraser. You can't really rub on this kind of sanded surface, but you can press and lift, right? And pick up where you may have gotten a heavy application, where you don't want it to be, or yeah, like right through here we got a little heavy-handed. We'll pick up some of it, not all of it, like that. And then with our pencils, with our lovely pencils, we could go in and put in some random shade. Not all stars are white, so don't be afraid to be creative about that. You don't have to use white to make your stars look like stars. You can use other colors as long as it's obvious that you're creating a starry situation or a nebulous situation. It'll read. And you can do that whole brighter elements right there, or if you want a couple of them. Like that. So this is an option. Another thing you can do is, I mean, it's another texture, right? And another color. So you can come in and get some textury swirls coming on top of that magenta like that. Okay. Maybe this magenta situation right here got away from us a little bit. Maybe we want to put a little bit of texture with the same color of the stars here and there as well to help facilitate the nebulous galaxy feel with just a few colors, right? And we come in with the white, or this cream rather. And do the same. You can get some super bright, bright stars, shine spots. Like that. I mean, it's fun, right? Super duper fun. I'm digging it. And there you go, we got a little nebulous situation happening. And you can come in here and really get some cool swirls and textures like that. And letting the paper do some of the work for you, with the tooth of that paper creating some of the textures. I dig it. Maybe a little dark purple through here. That. Yeah, I kind of dig it. Anyway, so that's kind of thing you can expect from these on this particular kind of paper. Now, pastels on different papers do different things, obviously. This paper is sanded, therefore it's kind of like a super fine grit sandpaper. I think I'm going to take a little pause, figure out what I want to draw on here, and maybe I'll block something in with these and we can go in and paint it. Let me give it a little think and I'll get right back with you guys. Oof. Hello guys, I'm back. It is the next morning. I have my coffee and I have sketched out an iris. I don't know if you can really see that with the light colored pencil. There we go. There we go. I just did a watercolor of a bunny peeking through irises for one of my Easter pieces. Coffee, and I've been thinking about irises since, so I thought we would go ahead and do an iris, and I picked one that is kind of the same colors that we got in the box. This is pixabay.com, and I'll link this reference photo in the description below so you guys can draw along if you wish. But I thought it was a beautiful reference photo. And we'll zoom, let's see, let's set these guys off to the side. I usually work this direction. So this feels a little chaotic to me. There we go. There we go. That's better. And our little reference photo over there. Zoom out just a bit so you can see the whole piece. There we go. That should work. And I started with this, oopsie, this pencil to sketch in. And I think I'm going to go ahead now and just dab in some of the, now the flower is yellow, but I'm going to replace the yellow with this cream that we have, which seems right, right? A little messy with this big tool. So maybe we take it down a notch. Give myself some control over my situation. and put in where my creamy colors would be. And let's see, right here is pretty densely colored and quite a bit of pigment right here. See if I can tap it in and then smooth it over. Tap it into the little pockets on the page. On this side as well. Kind of all the way up to there. Like that. And I am moving a bit faster than I normally would for something this detailed. But I want it to feel a little artistic and breathy and frilly and lacy and light. So a light hand is going to help with that. I'll come down either side like that. Just pull that down. And around like that. And we are going to go back in with the pencil, so don't think we're not. I'm just blocking in at this point. This petal that's behind back here and running off the page. There we go. Really press that down through there, and then pull it down and off the page back there. That. It's kind of like negative painting. I don't have bright yellow for right here, so we're going to go ahead and just pop that in right there. And then we've got a little bright yellow pop back there, and a little bright yellow pop right there. Okay. And since I don't have any green, I'm going to give the indication lightly of our stem with all the other colors. We'll do that. We'll put in a little bit of magenta, just a little, just to give it life, like that. And we'll come back in with pencils at the end as well, like that. Pull that down, like that. Now, it's not recommended to blow on your art, but, you know, stuff happens. Alright, yeah, let's go in with our purple and touch our dark purple areas. There. And this whole back ridge is looking like the stem. So I'm going to tint it with the purple and let that black seep through. And then up here we have a nice pocket of dark purple right here. Do that. And I know it's very light, but I want that black to pop through and give help me with my darks. That's my darkest dark is the black, right? So all this around here I'm going to leave black. And I'm going to do my outer flower, the purple, the light, just a dash, because we got a lot of highlight going on through here. Like that, alright, and then a bit of purple right here, a bit of purple right here, and right there, and right there, and then up here, like that. Basically, kind of scribbling in the little ruffly bits of because the edge of the petals are super ruffly, and this one up here isn't fully opened yet, so we can go around like this. This is my favorite tool, clearly, for this set. Now, pan pastels are fairly expensive. But they are definitely an investment. Speaking from experience, I've owned my pan pastels that I have right now for close to 3.5 years, and most of them are still like new. My white, thank goodness I have 2 of them because I go through the white pretty quickly. And I would like to eventually have the entire set. But for now, I have a select set. I bought the portrait set, and then I bought a couple of extra sets. And I talk about that in one of my, many of my pastel setup palette videos. So, if you're interested in all of that, you can go back into the playlist and look up Pan Pastels, and I'll pop up all my stuff. I'm gonna pull this purple down through this center area right here. Like that. And then, oops. I'm going in with the purple, and then we're going to do the magenta because the magenta really pops off the page. Is this purple or is it violet? Violet. When I say purple, I mean violet. This is magenta, and then this one that I'm using for the yellow is, once again, a burnt sienna tint. But I recommend pan pastels, especially if you like pastels, but you don't like getting dirty, because pastels are pretty dirty. They're very messy medium. I don't mind. It doesn't bother me at all. But I know there are quite a few people out there that really like pastels, but don't like the dirt factor. And with these, you can use tools. You don't have to use your hand ever. And you can get, between these, the pan pastels, and a few pencils, you can do some amazing art. You don't ever need the sticks. Now, I incorporate my pan pastels into a lot of my art. especially for backgrounds. Especially my watercolor paintings, because sometimes I get a little carried away, you know, and I get frustrated because my background doesn't look the way I want it to. And the answer to that is, for me, is to break out the pan pastels and soften my backgrounds and make them look more natural. This is coming all the way around like that. And then there's a little ridge right through here. And this paper is grabbing that pastel and really get rid of those chunks. That's another thing. Don't blow on your pastel art, because it blows your pigment across your page and it can muddy up areas that you want clean. See, that's dirty right there. See, it got dirty right there and there where I want it to be pure black. So I'll have to clean that up at the end if I can. Or I could do it now. I could take my kneaded eraser and just gently press in and lift it out as much as I can, like that. And this is a brand new kneaded eraser. It's very smooshy, fresh, if you will. Go in and just lift that out. Make sure your hands are nice and clean and you haven't dipped your fingers in your pastel somewhere inadvertently. And go in, press it a little twist, just a dainty little twist. Seems to pick it all up. That's nice. Okay, cool. Gently, gently, like that. There we go. And pan pastels are very slow wearing. Most of my pots are still very full, and I've done quite a bit of art with my pan pastels over the years. And granted, I am incorporating them into other pieces. And yeah, this paper is tearing up the tool a little bit. A little fleck just fell off. That's something to keep in mind too. This sanded kind of paper will eat up your wands. So something to keep in mind if you're going to do pastels and use these tools. Go with it, maybe a different paper, or just keep in mind that your pastels or your wands, your little spongy parts are going to wear quickly, and make sure you have extra on hand. Yeah, that's pretty. Like that. Just get some of those textures in, and we can come back and pull back in our lights with the pencil and other pastel if we need to. And then get our oh, that's the wrong way. I did that wrong. Right there. There we go. Okay. This actually floats up and around like that, and then comes down into these ruffles down here. These kind of go well, excuse me, this way. that. Just kind of skimming the surface, trying to create different textures. My heater's just turned on because it's chilly. That, and just kind of keep it loose and playful. Something I have a hard time doing. Because I really like, sorry, I'm getting over a cold, so I apologize for the coughing. I like details, and I tend to get lost in them pretty quickly. There. Okay. Now let's put in some of our blocks of magenta. Really pull that in and down. I feel like you can't see that really well. Maybe I need to be a little more bold with the color, maybe? That. I'm just skimming the surface of the paper right here. This can be my interpretation of an iris. It does not need to be exact. 1 minute. Okay, sorry about that. I'm trying to keep my coughing under control, so when it gets out of hand, I'm going to pause and adjust and come back. Adjust my situation and come back into the art. Alright, so I'll go ahead and get in my little flecks of magenta. Trying to leave some of the dark showing through, because it is pretty dark back there. It's there. And then up here we have cute little tastes, if you will, of the I think I would really like to concentrate on irises for a little while and really get to know the flower a bit with all the different colors and shapes and textures. There's a couple of different varieties as well. And then yeah, we'll just keep going. Just kind of swirls around like that. These come down and up. There's weird textures because the petal is not fully opened, so we've got a bunch of weirdness happening down here and some arching through there. Let's see what we got. Alright, so far so good. Come down here. Get in our little flecks of magenta pretty intensely. Like that. Down here. It's pretty much the transition color down here between the purple and the cream. So So, keeping that in mind, not covering all the black, or at least trying not to. Come in here, get in these moments of glow, of like vibrancy in the magenta, like that. Moment right there. And over here. And get in these little taps of movement that this is wrong through there, so I'm going to fix that in a minute. And tap, 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 tap for texture. See, it's creating that speckled texture that I'm looking for. Speckling happening. Yeah, I'm digging it. Kind of just tapping on the paper. Some heavy pigment, and then tap, tap, tap. Remembering we're going to go over with the cream again and the magenta, the pencils, and get some little details in. This one has kind of a lot of magenta, but also is floating off the page, so I don't want to get too carried away, but I don't want it to be too light along this edge because it is pretty intense. There we go, that's better. Like that. Okay. Looks pretty good so far, right? Alright, so let's go in with the pencil. Usually, in watercolor anyways, when you mix these two colors, they get pretty dark. Let's try it down here. And then the magenta over the top. Give it a mix. Nope. It's not going to do what it does in watercolor. Okay, good to know. Okay, I'm going to pop this out. Where's our other? Oh. I guess I could use the other. I'm going to pop that back in. And I did make a mess on my fingers. Ouch, it pinched me. Okay, so maybe tweezers to do that. Grab this little one, this little tool. Get some of our cream. Kind of a nice amount. Well, good amount on there. Come in and tap. Tap it in. Is that too heavy? A little. Use my finger and drag and tap. There we go. It might be better to do the pencil with that one. Okay, and then come down here and get in this section that I missed. Yeah. Alright, that's too messy. So here's where we need control. going to do some final details, and I blew on my paper. See that? So that extra pigment went flying and attached itself to the paper. There we go. Okay. So pencil, excuse me. I'm going to go, actually let's do our magenta lines first. Let's come in here. With a decent amount of control. And skim the surface. I'm not trying to color in. I'm trying to get those textures. So I'm skimming the surface of the page, and I'm going to extend this out a bit. There. Kind of digging that extension on the tips so that I can get in there with the cream as well. Did that work? Oh, that's funny. Lavender, use the pencil to push it in there. That's cool. Get some cool lines going in so that you can actually see the texture of the flower. Like that. Here. And up here we've got some fun little moments of brightness here and there. That. And I could pick at this for hours. I could just turn on a book and really fuss with this for quite some time. But I'm not going to. I'm going to loosen up instead and drag that pencil through, get some of those textures that we have through there, and then come back in with this, and getting those little bright kisses of yellow beige that are going on, little speckles here and there, just because I like it. And then up here also helps let the eye know what's happening. A little bit of dragging over the texture of the paper through there. Yeah, that's pretty. Holding onto the pencil too tightly, my fingers are going numb. Anybody else have those kinds of issues with their hands? It'll get better as I get stronger with my yoga, but when I'm not strong, I'm not doing my yoga every day, I do tend to lose feeling in my fingers when I'm holding on to something in this fashion. Could flip it this way, see if that's better. Line direction. This one is actually going up that way. And this one's down this way. And then we have a little bit of action like this with our ruffles. Very pretty. Just little scribbles, and then drag it over the page to create those bright highlights. And little squiggles where it's really showing up on the edge there, and then drag over the page to create those little highlighted areas. And the lights touching and the flower is lighter in color at the same time. It's little speckles. Little teensy speckles. Okay. And then actually we need a little more purple out here before I get carried away with that. Dab a little purple in there. There. Like that. There we go. Now we got a messy ruffle going on. I dig it. We can put a little dark purple through here. Kind of model that area right there. There. Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I'm having kind of a lot of fun. Pull that down. Oh yeah, and then this line right here. Just gonna pull it in. And then we have some cute little speckles peeking out from behind that fold. And there's some along the back edge of this. Yeah, I dig that. A little bit of purple in there. Like that. Oh yeah. And I mean, due to the complex nature of that ruffly situation up there, you can make this a little bit how you want it to be. Grab some more magenta. And come down like that into that purple. Give some direction to those marks. We have another, see, here's where I get lost in details. Another pretty dark fold right there. Coming around into the magenta ruffle right through here. And out like that. Nice. And then down here, we get in some of our under the ruffle speckles and brightness. And come down like this, right through here. And we have some speckles between those lines. And then just a little bit of purple to blend a little bit of that in. Okay. Cool. Alright. And this ruffly part here, coming up like that. There we go. Right there. And sparkles right there. Okay. I think that's it for up there. If I do too much more, it's gonna look weird. I mean, it might look weird right now, but that's alright. Maybe a little bit of light there, and a little bit of light right here. Okay. Now let's come down here and finish up this business. Now these are very vibrant. But look at that purple, oh, it's on the hand. But have some purple, slow it down right there. I don't want to lose it. And then our white can go, or our yellow rather, can go up into it like that. And give it a little tap. Go ahead and really give it some texture. Like that. Kind of improvising a little bit over here. Otherwise, this is going to take a long, long time. That. Okay. And then coming down here, we're going to really get this soft yellow, gentle speckling, coming down, definitely directional, and more solid up here, and then light and kind of skimming the surface as we're putting in our directional lines, getting that petal flowing the way it's supposed to, like that. There we go. Like that. A little light along the back edge here. Pull that in. Really pressing down. Some wiggly texture lines in. That. Cute. Cute, cute. Alright. ruffle, magenta going on this top ruffle right here. And some more directional lines going that way. I do wish I had a purple pencil as well to help with this. There we go. Good. Good enough. And then come down here. Like that, like that. This one comes down. Like that. Rolling the pencil because twist it a little bit because the sandpaper quality of the paper is eating away at the pencil kind of a lot. There. Okay, let's come in here and get in. Now here's where I would put in a little darker gray or black to really make that purple the matching color that's in there. But if we do that with the black background, you're not going to see the iris to its full potential. I don't think, anyways. Kind of rubbing that into the black a little bit like that, and then sweep it in. And grab our yellow. Maybe I'll sharpen this. Give us a finer point to work with. That. See, I smudged a little bit of a finer point so we can come in and really get in those super fine lines. But once again, getting lost in the details because that's what I do. That, yeah, super pretty, super pretty. That, a little bit of texturing over that middle line, like that. Tap of excess. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go. I'll get some of that texture in. Okay, cool. I dig it. Alright. Like that. Sorry, I was out of frame a little bit. Okay, and then we can come in and, if you want at this point, you can really put in the super bright ones that kind of lend a little credence to the shape. And the blend of ruffles throughout. Like that. I dig it. I dig it. Okay. Alright, let's get a little, just a little bit of interesting texture on our stem real quick. I think we're going to call this finished, because we did do the galaxy piece as well, which I forgot about. So our video is going to be a little long. There we go. Just pretend this is green. There we go. Pick up that fingerprint that I got. There we go. All done. I'm gonna go in and pick up all this excess stuff. Let's tap it off. There we go. And then go in with my kneaded eraser. And pick up the excess craziness. Or if you're having a hard time picking up the excess and making your black background like crispity, put in some textures or some background elements, little cloudy elements. But for today, for this, I'm kind of using her art as inspiration, which is much more vibrant than mine. Yeah, I dig it. I dig it. Like I said, I could work on this for hours and really get in there and go crazy. But let's not do that. Let's zoom way out. Put our inspiration art right here. Get our two pieces that we did in frame. And then we have this. I have so many more papers to play with. I'm excited. Maybe you'll see those pop up over the next several Monday videos. We'll do more pastel pieces on this black paper. I really like working on black paper. It is a joy for me. Let's do a little close-up of our galaxy now that we're all done. A little galaxy piece, which I think turned out sort of neat. Just playing and seeing what would happen on the page, on the paper, and then a little close-up of our iris. Like really get in there. So you can see what I did. Like that. I think it's super pretty. Turned out pretty much the way I wanted. I would like some darker purple to get in there and really, you know, make it pop. But once again, this is what we got. This is what I did. This is where we're at. All of our tools. There we go. There we go. Pretty cool. I dig it. Let me know what you think in the comments below about this box, about about if you like pan pastels, if you want to see more pastel pieces on this black paper in the future, probably coming up. So be on the lookout for that, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!